Now, just a quick update on the R. It's going on 5 years strong. It just had his 50K servicing back a few months ago. New tires, oil change, DSG service and everything was done in, I think, back in 40K, at 40K. So everything is good. Spoke to the master tech and he said the car is doing fine. But in a way, that is also the end of my prepaid maintenance plan for the R. So as of right now, the wheels are great. Still haven't really used much of the wheel protection plan other than replacing a few tires. So I am back to the Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06s versus running a dedicated summer, but I digress. The star of today's show will be this Inno Wedge 660, and will be also, in a way, a tour of the ultimate dad hot hatch, or not so dad wagon. In a perfect world, I would probably be very, very happy with an Audi or a 6, or I mean, if you want to go Benz, the E63 wagon. But based on our budget, this is what we have to, you know, make do with. And it's not a bad case, not a bad scenario. Here is the car, Mark 7, 2017, Lapis Blue. It has a couple of aftermarket stuff, including the spoiler, and most recently, the Inno Wedge 660. Now going down, we do have the Euro taillights, the first one, original ones, for the Mark 7. Going down, you got your custom painted quad tailpipes, maxed in rear diffuser that's pretty much deteriorating right now. Got some white vinyl striping versus the red ones I had back then to match with the overall white accenting. So I have like the white R's all over. You got your GTI Fast right here, the baby on board, carbon fiber badging. Although, for those who are wondering the long-term durability or reliability of this video I did way back when I first got the car, the gloss coat has been done away with. Not on my part, but I think it just faded away over time, deteriorated. And now you can see just the carbon fiber underneath, or the carbon fiber wrapping. Overall, it still creates a contrast between the black, gloss black background. So it works for me for now. In the future, I might go ahead and just change it up and get a full gloss black one, or just put on the chrome back on. You got your 4 bumpers, rear bumper protector from 4 bumpers. Works perfectly fine, great, however, excellent in the city. And here's how the maxed in looks from behind. And here's how the pinstriping looks. Rock blocks, mud flaps, 19 Pretorias. Alright. Then you got badge skins all over the car, including this white R, including the vinyl wrapping along with the LED tails. And during the beginning of COVID, went ahead and did the rear third brake light install with the R. This is a aftermarket OEM spoiler. I mean, sorry, oxymoron. Aftermarket spoiler. It's supposed to mimic or replicate the Oettinger style spoiler. And I have the OEM window visors here. Now, those who are wondering whether or not you should go for the WeatherTechs or the OEMs, after having OEMs for quite some time, it sticks out. So when I say when it sticks out, it means it creates more wind noise than not, even though it's supposed to be window deflectors or wind deflectors. Definitely keeps out the rain. They have a few clips over here for you to put in so that this doesn't come off, but I think having own this right now, probably go for the WeatherTech because I never had a problem with WeatherTech coming off. So unless you put the clippings in here to secure this, when you open the back windows, you will chance having this come out. Now for the wheels, I only have one protective lug nut protective cover because I find it more of a hassle to remove everything and then change. So I just have one over here just to prevent potential theft. You got your R, again, R decals on the side. You can see this is going to be a pretty persistent theme throughout the vehicle. Badge skins on here for the fender badging, R, and then a gloss black over here to kind of delete the chrome a bit. Rock blocks on the front, and also badge skins on the rear, on the front caliper. So I know it's it came with a kind of like a silver-ish type of finish for the Mark 7. It's pretty good because it didn't fade away like the Mark 6, but I went ahead and purchased the badge skins to put over anyway, keeping up with the white theme. This is the Continental DWS, Extreme Contact DWS 06, which is the all-season tread pattern for Continental. You got some custom, right now it doesn't look as good anymore, but custom vinyl wrapping here to delete the amber side markers, but I kept the side marker light here. The grill here, I did a custom cutout to create kind of more of an accent for this fake vent. Maxed in front lip or splitter, holds up great. I've scraped it plenty of times and it pretty much held up very well. No cracks or whatnot. Scrapes under the bottom for sure, but every time it sounded worse than it was. So kudos to Maxton. I really like this one. I recommend the front lip, the version 2 and up, but I don't recommend the rear diffuser because it's kind of falling apart. All right. Now I have the eyebrows, aftermarket from AliExpress. Again, here are the carbon fiber badges or custom carbon fiber badge emblem that you see. The gloss part of it or the clear coat has been worn out over I guess maybe 3 to 4 years, so they are recommended. It was around 30 bucks for a set. Determine for yourself whether or not it's worth it. I had custom painted bumper holes caps. I forgot the correct term for this. I don't think there's a correct term, but I got this from Home Depot, kind of sprayed it Lapis blue or Rising blue and stuck it on, but the paint kind of chipped off. So right now, I think the black works. The black works out of the way. All right, and you got your white R here. And then the custom painted tow hook, painted breaking blue metallic. It's the breakwater blue metallic from my dad's old Lexus 330. All right. So as I'm walking through, kind of thinking about it, maybe not the best choice of modding within the vehicle, but I like it. I mean, it makes my car me. And then here are the tread patterns, dry, wet, snow, still pretty good. Haven't driven it, probably driven it for less than maybe 500 miles since I got the new tires in the springtime. Pin alloy forged carbon mirror caps. And we have these dynamic turn signals here. That's sequential, very smooth when you put the turning signals on or the hazards. You got a little bit of black pinstriping here. Not sure if you see it. Very minimal. And some door edge guarding here. All right. Waxing job's not the best, if you can see, right under the direct sunlight, so that's not good. Just trying to buff it out a little bit more. And I think that's about it for the exterior. Right? If you guys want to take a look, the Maxton rear diffuser, afterwards, after you stuck it on, this part is supposed to have double-sided tape to stick on to the OEM rear valance. However, the glue wasn't strong enough. I mean, I can't really blame them because either that or you really need a better tape. So this part, the surface area is very thin. So that meant I wasn't able to directly stick it on. So I went to Home Depot, got some L brackets with some double-sided tape and kind of mounted it on so it has a more secure or more area for the glue or the double-sided tape to cling on to. So as of right now, it works. It's not hanging low. However, the zinc plating or the black plating on these L brackets are rusting, so I had to kind of change it up. But as of right now, it's not my priority. Now moving forward, what do I start off with? I guess finishing off, we got the OEM crossbars right here and the nylon strings right here that's supposed to minimize the wind noise. And just a quick tip, it definitely works. So shout out to the YouTuber who originally did this, and I went ahead and found this video and I did it myself, and it definitely tones down the wind noise, dissipates or disperses the air, so less drag, less wind noise, less buffeting. Inner wedge 660 cargo box, opens from both sides, gloss black. It comes in black and white, very sleek aerodynamic design. I like it a lot. It really complements the whole hatchback. And not only the looks, the main reason was to go ahead and create some more space and practicality within the hatchback, and this cargo box did exactly just that. And from here it extends over the front windshield just by a little bit, I guess maybe about 8 to 10 inches or so. And for certain, there's a wind drag, more wind. It's back at 65, but it doesn't howl as much as running these completely empty without the string. So I think as I stated in a previous video, I'm pretty confident that the design from this inner wedge did play a big factor in whether or not it's going to be a completely uncomfortable driving experience and unbearable wind noise. So everyone is fine with it so far, and we're not going to go above 70 much, right? Especially with family in the car. Going within the car, I'm deciding whether or not to go to the front or the rear hatch, but let's just do the front. Now, the front, let's take a look. I think that's about it power-wise. What's this car putting out? Well, power-wise for a dadmobile, not much. It's stock power, and the only modifications I've done to it is a DSG tuned from APR that the technician kindly left on the vehicle. He just took away the stage 1 tune because Volkswagen, the dealership, won't certify this car unless we detune the car or take away the flash. In which the 5-year warranty, we have the extended 5-year warranty. It's almost done. It's a extended certified pre-owned warranty, and we also had a 5-year warranty maintenance plan. So that's been done at $50K, I think. So we have until the end of the year until the certified pre-owned warranty is up, I believe. But basically it's a dirty engine bay, but we have your K&N filter and also your CTS intake hose, and I think that's about it. And CTS turbo inlet, the elbow, and I think that's about it. We have WeatherTech mats, more badge skins, D auto key, footwell lighting. This is the sheer comfort seat covers or neoprene seat covers from here that I'm running in the front and the back. A lot of a warning, caution, a lot of aftermarket AliExpress type of tiny interior aesthetic mods. So continue on to our theme. We got a lot of badge skins, aftermarket paddle, which is great. Use a foam on metal and it makes the shifting experience much more enjoyable. running through here. Just a couple things. This is the aftermarket from AliExpress DSG shift knob with the blue trim. Again with the white R's all over. Right there. Right there. Right here. And then right here. And one more on the driver's side. More badge skins on the start stop button. Right there. And then some AliExpress electroluminescent lighting around the front trim, down at the center console. And I think that's about it. Alright, and in the cubby here, I also mentioned in the previous videos, the most underrated upgrade for the Mark 7s that came standard, which is this little cubby that I put SD card right there. Or is it there still? No. You get a chance of, you have space to put SD card here, and then my PowerMagic Pro to take care of to how do I put this, control or modify, or basically it controls your power, your battery, so making sure it doesn't deplete while you're running a 24/7 parking mode. So camera's having a little bit of a hard time focusing on it, but here it goes. And on top of that, all I have to do is shut it off, turn it on whenever I want, put it back. Oh, it's getting kind of hot. Alright, so I'm going to open for more air. You got your blend mount, radar detector, your N1 Pro from Bantrue, the dash camera. It's supposed to be a taxi driver dash camera where it records in-cabin and outside. Works great. I think it records up to 1440p. I usually been 1080 because if you want to record both, the max resolution is only 1080. LED lighting comes standard. GoPro mount with the RAM, GoPro bracket with the RAM mount here. Overall, I think it's pretty much standard Galfar inside versus everything else in terms of AliExpress modifications. But OEM modifications, you got the 8-inch Discover head unit that is very easy to kind of just replace, plug and play, and some brushed aluminum AC controller, dial knobs, cover. I don't know if that's what the description was on the site, the product information site. And I think that's about it for the front of the vehicle. Right? A little bit of tinting. If you can see, this is 50% ceramic tint from Lumar, I believe. And that is the window visor as well, being slightly tinted. Alright, and I am going to move to the back. Now, this is where the girls are. I don't have the baby seats as of now because they're all in Grandpa's car. But you got one baby seat here with the anchors, the tethering anchors, the easy latch system, and one here. So the thing about Volkswagens, they give you a cover, but it's detachable, so you have to kind of take it off and put it somewhere else versus other cars where it could, you could just kind of flip it up. Good thing about the Volkswagens or Golfs versus other competitions, you get AC control in the back, AC vent in the back. The new ones will have, I believe, USB-Cs accessible, but this is a older generation Mark 7 in which we still love. Alright, and some Volkswagen headrests here makes longer trips more comfortable. Alright, and some European headrests here so that you see more in the rear hatch, through the rear window. Doesn't cover up that much space. These are actually just A4. It came straight out of the A4, but fits fine on here. And it's also cheaper than the OEM ones that comes with the piping, etc. So much more cheaper. That's about it for the rear. Oh, actually, sorry. You have your tux mats, all season weather protection, all along the back seats, all along here. And oh, some aftermarket side sills that the Mark 7 never came with. I think the Mark 6 came with brushed aluminum ones. Mark 7 didn't, so I had to go aftermarket for them. As you can tell from here, this tux mat protects everything, basically all the carpeting. So it's clean, all right? And some R stuff here. It's kind of, what's the word? It's kind of rusting here, but you got your R covers here. Actually, just wax, just dried up wax. Oh, a few other things, very simple. You got extra weather stripping alongside here to kind of tone down the wind noises that are caused by these wind deflectors, I guess, or just the wind noise in general. Works great, works wonders. I mean, it doesn't work wonders, but it definitely tones everything down. And it looks OEM. I don't think anyone could notice. All right, and then with the OEM crossbars, I put some 3M material here to prevent any type of damage or cloudiness or some sort of rubbing on the clear coat. I think we're nearing the end of the tour of the ultimate hatch for dads. If you're a dad expecting and you have a baby incoming, probably take some time and rethink before trading in for a newer car, especially in this crazy car market. But anyway, here is a hatchback. It's big enough for a double stroller, actually, surprisingly. So we fit this. Basically what we do is we remove this privacy cover, and we stick it on over to the cargo box. Before the cargo box, we actually put it right over there, like right in front of the baby seats, and right under it, so there's enough space. But then you can't really fit anything under this this space right here. So with the baby seats, we still had the space to put like maybe a few like a diaper bag, or maybe some drinks or whatnot. But with the privacy cover here, I couldn't fit anything there. So privacy cover goes up to this cargo box right here, along with some other stuff. I'll get into it, whether or not it's like diapers, groceries, anything that's for a short ride and not perishable, or even like a fridge or a fridge bag, or ice packs with those insulated bags you can put up there too. But usually we just keep them in because it's much cooler in the car. Other than that, I think we have the LED bar here. Again, I mentioned it plenty of times. If you want, check out the video. All credits are given to, I believe, Sabo from the forums. He went ahead and did everything and created a guide. But this illuminates the nighttime like nothing else. And then just regular stuff, the cargo system, all that. When we're traveling with the girls, this is completely empty. We go ahead and put the stroller here, and then this basically takes up everything. Other than that, we do have a rear spare tire under. Let's go ahead and see. Rear spare tire with this insulating, whatever this is, sound deadening to go ahead and prevent any more noise, but doesn't really do much. We just had extra from the Mark 6 because the Mark 6 has such a droning exhaust system that we did this. Other than that, this is it for the hatch. All right. And of course, the baby on board sticker and your rear dash camera, umbrella for emergencies, and your Brooklyn hat. All right. And then I think what makes this the ultimate dad hatch is the fact that it's so enjoyable to drive. At the same time, it remains practical, especially if you go ahead and increase your cargo space with one of these cargo boxes. And I hope other Mark 7 owners, Mark 6 owners, Mark 5 owners, all the our community agrees that this makes it a nice hatch. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care.